what are we heading towards in the future? Is the apocalypse a war story? You know, are they going to press the button? Is World War III the apocalypse? You know, those are the type of questions that some people spend their whole lives uh, being dominated by. They question whether the end of the world is coming, whether Armageddon is coming, and whether it's taking shape in the form of strategic combat. You know, is the battle cry what our history is made up of, and will it end in that reference? You know, are we dealing with terrorism widespread, which recently was just cleaned up, by the way? We didn't exactly brush it underneath the rug. We actually went out and dealt with real life terrorism at its best and completely destroyed every notion of every terrorist activity in town all over the world, across the globe. We got rid of terrorist activity. The United States was very committed in relieving the world of terrorist activity. So the United States cleaned up the problem of terrorism widespread. And they fought terrorism in the United States as well as in other countries, but there was a widespread act of terrorist activity in the United States. And there was nothing being done about it by anyone but the United States government, who were the CIA, the FBI, the police, and the military. And stuff got done, and people got angry, and people were so angry that they formulated a plan and made decisions that got terrorists completely obliterated, completely destroyed, and sent to hell. Now, of course, based on whatever logic you're contaminating the whole principle with, you're going to find your reasoning based on your own religious beliefs and your own spiritual background, and you're going to possibly think that, well, they just died, and they didn't go to hell, they didn't go to heaven, they didn't go anywhere, they just died, fell off the face of the map, fell off the earth, they didn't exist anymore. Well, they existed for long enough to burn in hell, is how it works. And I'm just going to remind you of that wholeheartedly, so you can get a feeling for what I'm talking about. All right? This is what I'm talking about. They went to hell and burned in hell for a little while and dissipated into nothing. Okay? That's what happens to your spirit when you're evil. Or you become a demon and you lurk in the shadows of everyone's community, and you're obsessed with trying to rid the country of good and trying to rid the world of good, and all you can do is cause bad things to happen to the whole earth, and that's a criminal intent that causes disruption worldwide. And that's a problem to humanity. That's a problem to mankind. That makes people angry. It makes a person have to look at the behavior and the activities of other individuals and maybe step in with a left and a right. And let's go back where it came from. Send them back, 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 send them back. Because nobody wants to get worked up over this whole dilemma. Because you start getting worked up, you start getting angry. You start getting angry. You want to send somebody to hell. All right. We can just send that notion off into space, because the last time we were worried about this kind of thing, all hell broke loose. All hell broke loose. And we don't need to worry about the chaotic behavior of mankind when it comes to the apocalypse or Armageddon or whatever you want to call it, the end of the world. The end of the world doesn't matter right now, okay? What matters right now is that we all try to get along and that we all try to do the right thing while we're here on Earth. Let's just try to get along, okay? And let's try to do the right thing while we're here on Earth. Try to have a conscience. Try to have some sort of disciplined notion of the difference between right and wrong. Try to understand the difference between right and wrong and try to do the right thing while you're on Earth. Let's put that into the placement of every notion that we have to do the right thing in humanity, in society, in the community, on a level where we can understand each other wholeheartedly on Earth. So let's try to get this done. What do you say? What do you say we all get along? Huh?